How big is 7 Little Johnston's star Trent's brain? Everything to know about his health. Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I hope you are well. If you like the video, please subscribe and stay tuned for new videos. Fans have followed Trent Johnston, his wife Amberjohnston, and their 5 kids since 7 Little Johnstons premiered on TLC in 2015. Throughout the years, viewers have watched the family navigate day-to-day life, so it shouldn't come as a surprise that patriarch Trent's health issues became a topic of concern in season 15, which began airing in January 2025. During season 15 of 7 Little Johnstons, Trent underwent an MRI after experiencing memory loss and other cognitive symptoms, and he did not receive good news from the doctor when getting his test results. The size of my brain, the diameter, the gap, the spacing between my brain and my skull has reduced at a faster rate than what it should be at 47 years old, Trent explained to his wife during an episode. It's the size of, like, an 81-year-old. He later added, "It doesn't make me feel good to sit here and say, hey, I know you've been a hard worker, and you've done a lot in your 47 years, but you've got to slow down. Your brain's the size of an 80-year-old. Academically, I'm not that gifted anyway. So if this is my next challenge right now, besides getting back to work, let me button up and get this figured out." After Trent revealed the size of his brain to Amber, she told the cameras, "It does concern me, and it does worry me, when your brain is already at the state of an 80-year-old, and you've already got these cognitive issues. Does this necessarily set him up for a higher chance of dementia or Alzheimer's or things like that? So that's definitely a concern." While chatting in the car about his test results, Trent also told Amber that the MRI showed possible early stages or pre-existing stages of multiple sclerosis, MS, which Amber called life-altering. What is multiple sclerosis? MS is a disease that causes breakdown of the protective covering of nerves and can cause numbness, weakness, trouble walking, vision changes, and other symptoms, according to Mayo Clinic. There is currently no cure for MS. 7 Little Johnstons stars make a mighty paycheck. TLC Family's net worths ranked. 7 Little Johnstons first premiered on TLC in January 2015. So it shouldn't come as a surprise that after more than a decade on the air, fans are wondering what the Johnston family's individual net worths are. Keep reading to find out what to know about the net worths of the Johnston family of 7 Little Johnstons. Though it is unclear how much money the Johnston family makes per episode of their hit series, reality TV producer Terrence Michael previously told E! News that the general rule of thumb is that families earn about 10% of a show's per episode budget. At the time, it was estimated that the Duggar family's per episode budget was between $250,000 to $400,000, and it is thought that the Johnston family could have a similar budget. Parents Trent and Amber Johnston's net worth is estimated to be anywhere from $1 million to upwards of $5 million, according to various reports. It is important to note, however, that these numbers are unsubstantiated, and the Johnston family has previously not disclosed their income nor net worth. Jonah's net worth is estimated to be about $5 million, according to reports. Along with his gig on reality TV, Jonah works as a car salesman. Emma's net worth is estimated to be more than $3 million, according to various reports. In addition to her TV endeavors, she also sells handmade jewelry online through her business, Emma's Rings and Things. Anna's net worth is estimated to be between $1 million to $2 million, per reports. Along with starring on 7 Little Johnstons, Anna has her own accessories business called Fizz for Passion. Alex's net worth is estimated to be upwards of $1 million, according to reports. In addition to being on reality TV, she sells her paper art on Etsy. Liz's net worth is estimated to be more than $1 million, per various reports. In addition to her previous work in the medical field, Liz is also a mom and sells her artwork online. How big is 7 Little Johnstons star Trent's brain? everything to know about his health. Fans have followed Trent Johnston, his wife Amberjohnston, and their 5 kids since 7 Little Johnstons premiered on TLC in 2015. Throughout the years, viewers have watched the family navigate day-to-day life, so it shouldn't come as a surprise that patriarch Trent's health issues became a topic of concern in season 15, which began airing in January 2025. During season 15 of 7 Little Johnstons, Trent underwent an MRI after experiencing memory loss and other cognitive symptoms, and he did not receive good news from the doctor when getting his test results. The size of my brain, the diameter, the gap, the spacing between my brain and my skull has reduced at a faster rate than what it should be at 47 years old, Trent explained to his wife during an episode. It's the size of, like, an 81-year-old. He later added, "It doesn't make me feel good to sit here and say, hey, I know you've been a hard worker and you've done a lot in your 47 years, but you've got to slow down. Your brain's the size of an 80-year-old. Academically, I'm not that gifted anyway. So if this is my next challenge right now, besides getting back to work, let me button up and get this figured out." What have Trent and Amberjohnston said about his health? After Trent revealed the size of his brain to Amber, she told the cameras, "It does concern me, and it does worry me, when your brain is already at the state of an 80-year-old, and you've already got these cognitive issues. Does this necessarily set him up for a higher chance of dementia or Alzheimer's or things like that? So that's definitely a concern." While chatting in the car about his test results, Trent also told Amber that the MRI showed possible early stages or pre-existing stages of multiple sclerosis, MS, which Amber called life-altering. 7 Little Johnstons Anna reveals pain from cheater boyfriend. Earlier this month, Annajohnston of 7 Little Johnstons fame shared a sad update about her relationship with fans. Since then, fans have grown concerned about her and her personal life. As some noted, the TV personality often shares what the pain she went through in various videos on social media. One fan grew concerned over a few videos released by Annajohnston. The TLC series, 7 Little Johnstons, premiered in 2015 and revolves around a family living with dwarfism. Originally from a Russian orphanage, Anna was adopted into the family at a young age. Over the years, Anna has become a fan favorite among the series viewers. Recently, fans grew worried for the TV personality over her relationships, especially as her family appeared to disapprove of her boyfriend fact. Fans recently took to a fan page for the show on Reddit to discuss the matter. One fan particularly worried about Anna's love life, sharing videos she posted on Instagram Live. As the fan wrote, "Did Anna get cheated on by her man? She keeps reposting these videos. I hope she's okay." The fan also shared a few screenshots in one video. Anna wrote, "When I told him I forgive him for cheating, but he doesn't know how I think about it every day, wondering what she has that I don't. Wondering if he'll ever only have eyes for me, and wondering if he knows how much pain I feel every time I look into his eyes." A few 7 Little Johnston fans weighed in on the issue in the comments. In another video, Anna shared an image of a startled girl embracing her boyfriend, who is looking at another girl in a bikini on a phone. The search engine also notably featured the text, "Why are you so insecure?" Similarly, the image contained the caption, "Because I was never the only one." Another video contained the caption, "When he starts leaving me on delivered more and stops starting convos and saving my snaps, so I know there's another girl who's getting the attention now." The final screenshot featured the caption, "Clap your hands if he cheated on you ++ times and you still stayed." Taking to the comments, many fans shared similar concerns for Anna. A few also suggested Anna take a break from social media. Some comments included, "Oh Anna, you are enough. You are beautiful, intelligent, kind, caring, kick-ass girl. You don't need him. Anna, you've got to move on. You're such a wonderful person who's accomplished so much. No one should deal with anyone who doesn't respect them. Honestly, I'm worried about her mental health. It feels very chaotic to put so much on social media and be so detached from family. Obviously, her family has complicated dynamics, and I wouldn't blame her for establishing boundaries, but given how close she was with her siblings, it seems off. Then this chaotic relationship being blasted online on and off seems like another red flag. I hope she's getting help. How old is she? At some point, social media is just harming this family. Anna, if you're reading this, people that cheat do it because something is wrong with them, not the other person. You're good enough, never forget that. Hugs. Trent Johnston's has long been a favorite among viewers. However, recent developments regarding his health have taken center stage and sparked concern among fans. These revelations offer not only a glimpse into the challenges Trent is facing, but also shine a light on broader medical issues that affect thousands globally. In this in-depth look at Trent's health, we'll explore the details shared in the show and media interviews, what they reveal about his medical conditions, the science behind them, and what this means for others facing similar issues. We'll also delve into the impact on the Johnston family, viewer responses, and the broader implications of health awareness in the public eye. Trent's health concerns began with a troubling set of symptoms that included persistent dizziness, vertigo, and bouts of confusion. These symptoms were unusual for someone his age. Trent was only 47 at the time, and prompted further medical investigation. What started as seemingly minor complaints soon escalated into a journey that would reveal something more serious. During season 15 of 7 Little Johnstons, the family decided to seek clarity by undergoing medical testing. An MRI, magnetic resonance imaging, was ordered to examine Trent's brain function and structure. The results were startling and unexpected. Trent's brain had shrunk to the size typically seen in an 80 to 81-year-old individual. Brain shrinkage, also known as cerebral atrophy, refers to the loss of neurons and the connections between them. While it's common to see mild brain shrinkage as people age, the extent of the shrinkage in Trent's brain was unusual for his age. According to neurologists, accelerated brain shrinkage can be a symptom of several underlying neurological conditions. These include, in Trent's case, doctors haven't yet confirmed a specific diagnosis, but the severity of the brain atrophy has opened up many medical possibilities. This ambiguity has added a layer of anxiety not just for Trent, but for his entire family as they await further testing and evaluation. The impact on the Johnston family. One of the unique things about 7 Little Johnstons is how openly the family shares their personal lives with the world. When Trent received the results of his MRI, the moment was captured on camera, giving viewers a raw and emotional look at what it means to deal with such life-altering news. Amber, Trent's wife, expressed deep concern and sadness during the episode. Her main worry, as she shared, was how this might affect their future together. Trent, for his part, was mostly focused on his ability to remain active and present in his family's lives, particularly with his grandchildren. "I've got a new grandbaby I want to enjoy," he said, fighting back tears. "I don't want to be a burden." Their children, Jonah, Elizabeth, Anna, Alex, and Emma, rallied around him, offering emotional support and promising to help him through whatever came next. The family has always emphasized unity, and this situation tested their strength in new ways. One of the possibilities doctors have mentioned is multiple sclerosis, MS, an unpredictable and often disabling disease of the central nervous system. In MS, the immune system attacks the protective sheath, myelin, that covers nerve fibers, causing communication problems between the brain and the rest of the body. Some common symptoms of MS include numbness or weakness in limbs, vision problems, tremors or unsteady gait, fatigue, dizziness or vertigo, difficulty with memory and concentration. MS can sometimes mimic the symptoms of early-onset dementia, making diagnosis challenging. The fact that Trent is experiencing vertigo and brain shrinkage could point to MS, but doctors would need to do further tests, such as a spinal tap or additional MRIs, to confirm the diagnosis. Adding to Trent's health woes is a condition affecting his vision, keratoconus. This is a progressive eye disease in which the cornea, the clear front part of the eye, thins and gradually bulges outward into a cone shape. This distortion of the cornea can lead to significant visual impairment and difficulty with everyday activities like reading and driving. Trent visited an ophthalmologist who diagnosed him with advanced keratoconus. The doctor recommended hard contact lenses to help reshape his cornea and improve his vision. However, if the condition continues to deteriorate, he may require a corneal transplant in the future. This diagnosis was another emotional blow for Trent. On the show, he confided, "I feel like things are falling apart one after another." Still, he remained determined to manage the condition with the support of his family and medical team. Facing multiple health scares in a short period of time can be overwhelming for anyone. For Trent, the sudden realization that he could be facing long-term, possibly degenerative conditions was a major emotional hurdle. Fans saw a different side of Trent, more vulnerable, reflective, and deeply introspective. The show didn't shy away from depicting the toll that uncertainty and medical anxiety can take on mental health. Trent discussed fears about his future, his ability to work, and what these diagnoses might mean for his independence. This moment in the show provided an important opportunity to discuss mental health openly. Many viewers took to social media to thank the Johnston family for their honesty and vulnerability. It sparked broader conversations about how men, particularly in their 40s and 50s, often delay medical checkups and hesitate to share emotional struggles. News of Trent's health journey quickly spread online. Social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok became flooded with messages of support, prayers, and personal stories from fans who could relate to his struggles. Many shared their own experiences with brain health conditions, MS, or keratoconus, turning the moment into a community dialogue about resilience and care. TLC also responded by releasing supportive messages and highlighting mental health and neurological resources on their platforms. The show's producers even partnered with medical organizations to promote awareness campaigns around brain health and vision care. Trent's case serves as a stark reminder of how crucial it is to listen to your body and seek medical help early. Many of the conditions he's potentially facing, whether MS, dementia, or vision loss, can be managed more effectively when diagnosed in their early stages. His decision to undergo an MRI was a turning point. It may have not provided all the answers immediately, but it opened the door to further investigation, which could lead to early treatment interventions. This kind of proactive healthcare can make a significant difference in long-term quality of life. As of now, Trent is undergoing more testing and evaluations. Doctors are working to narrow down the potential causes of his symptoms and provide a more definitive diagnosis. In the meantime, Trent is focusing on what he can control, staying active, spending time with his family, and continuing to raise awareness through the show. He's also made lifestyle adjustments, including improving his diet, reducing stress, and prioritizing sleep and exercise. These changes may not reverse his symptoms, but they can certainly help slow progression and improve his overall well-being. Trent Johnston's story is more than a health update. It's a reflection of resilience, family unity, and the power of vulnerability. By sharing his journey publicly, he's not only educating fans about complex medical issues, but also showing the emotional strength it takes to confront uncertainty. Through tears, fear, and laughter, the Johnston family has once again reminded viewers why they are so beloved. Trent's future may be filled with more medical hurdles, but with the support of his family and fans, he continues to face each day with courage and determination. Whether it's through dealing with brain shrinkage, vision loss, or the unknown, Trent's story is a powerful reminder that health challenges don't define us, how we respond to them does. Anna revealed one of the most personal and painful experiences of her young adult life. Her boyfriend cheated on her. Rather than staying silent or hiding her emotions, Anna chose to speak up. Through social media, cryptic posts, and heartfelt expressions, she gave the world a glimpse into the hurt, confusion, and introspection that followed. What emerged from her story wasn't just gossip or reality TV drama. It was a raw look at how betrayal shapes identity and growth. The beginning: love under the spotlight. Anna's romantic relationship, which she initially kept somewhat private, slowly entered the public eye through social media posts and subtle mentions on the show. Fans were thrilled to see Anna happy. She had worked hard to earn her independence, moving into her own home, balancing work and education, and it seemed like this relationship was just another positive chapter in her life. But what fans didn't know at the time was that behind the scenes, Anna was dealing with something deeply painful: infidelity. Though the name of her boyfriend, Darius, surfaced through media outlets and fan discussions, Anna herself remained vague about details. Instead, she opted for emotionally powerful and vulnerable posts that hinted at betrayal and the long shadow it cast over her self-esteem. "I forgive you, but..." In one particularly heartbreaking post, Anna wrote, "When I told him I forgive him for cheating, but he doesn't know how I think about it every day, wondering what she has that I don't. Wondering if he'll ever only have eyes for me, and wondering if he knows how much pain I feel every time I look into his eyes." This quote hit like a gut punch. It wasn't just about anger. It was about the deep insecurity that often follows betrayal. Cheating isn't just about a physical act. It erodes trust, self-worth, and emotional safety. Anna's willingness to share those thoughts showed maturity beyond her years. She wasn't lashing out or naming names. Instead, she invited followers into the quiet space of post-cheating grief, a space many know but few talk about openly. What followed was a wave of support from fans and viewers around the world. People flooded her comments with words of encouragement, validation, and love. Many shared their own stories of betrayal and how they moved on. The conversation became not just about Anna. It became about healing from emotional wounds in a digital age where everything feels public. Some comments included, "Anna, you are more than enough. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone. You're beautiful, smart, and deserve someone who knows your worth. I've been there too. It hurts more than words can explain, but trust me, time and self-love heal everything. Forgiveness is noble, but you don't have to carry someone else's mistake as your burden." The communal aspect of her healing journey became powerful. It wasn't just a reality TV moment, it was real life, resonating with real people. Family tensions and disapproval. Anna's relationship didn't exist in a vacuum. Being part of the Johnston family, which often grapples with maintaining privacy amid fame, meant that her boyfriend and their dynamic were under scrutiny, not only by fans but by her own parents. Reports from fan sites and subtle show hints suggested that Amber and Trent Johnston, Anna's adoptive parents, were not particularly fond of her boyfriend. Rumors circulated that they disapproved of how he treated her and felt he didn't have her best interests at heart. Things reached a tipping point during a now infamous livestream where Anna's boyfriend allegedly made dismissive or demeaning remarks toward her. The video, though later deleted, raised alarms among fans who called out his behavior. Many felt vindicated in their earlier suspicions that Anna was giving her heart to someone who didn't deserve it. But as many who've loved deeply know, leaving isn't always immediate, even when you know you should. In the months that followed, Anna posted messages that suggested a complicated back and forth. One week, it appeared she had broken up with him for good. The next, a subtle post or story implied that they had reunited. This emotional yo-yo isn't uncommon in relationships where betrayal has occurred. The desire to heal things, to believe in change, and to give someone you love another chance can be strong, especially when the heart is involved. Anna never explicitly stated whether she got back together with Darius after the cheating revelation. But her posts made it clear. Even if forgiveness was given, the pain hadn't vanished. It's a dynamic millions can relate to. The hurt doesn't disappear with an apology. It lingers in questions left unanswered. Why wasn't I enough? Can I ever trust again? Did any of it mean anything? Choosing peace. How I'm sleeping knowing I'm not getting cheated on. Eventually, the tone of Anna's posts began to shift. She moved from heartbreak to humor and strength. In one viral post, she shared a photo of herself in a bathtub with the caption, "How I'm sleeping knowing I'm not getting cheated on." It was a reclaiming of power. No longer framed by sorrow, the message was one of peace, liberation, and moving forward. She began posting more about self-care, spending time with friends, business ventures, and future plans. The silence about the relationship became less about secrecy and more about setting boundaries. Hannah, who once asked, "What does she have that I don't?" was now asking, "What do I need that I'm finally giving to myself?" Lessons in self-worth and love. Anna's story offers more than just entertainment or drama. It's a reminder of some timeless truths about love and self-worth. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. Anna forgave, but she didn't pretend the pain didn't exist. That distinction is crucial. Closure doesn't always come from others. Sometimes, we don't get the apology or explanation we want. Healing has to come from within. You don't have to stay to prove loyalty. Walking away isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Social media can be a tool for healing. Anna's posts sparked important conversations about cheating, insecurity, and resilience. Family support matters. Even when she may have felt torn between love and loyalty, her family's protective instincts came from a place of care. Anna's future, bigger than a breakup. Anna Johnston has never been just one of the Johnston kids. She's an entrepreneur, a college graduate, a business owner, and a public figure navigating the pressures of fame with humility and grit. Her breakup, while painful, doesn't define her. It strengthens the narrative she's already built. In sharing her vulnerability, Anna gave others permission to do the same. And in reclaiming her voice, she reminded everyone watching that you don't need a happy ending to have a beautiful story. She may have started 2024 with heartbreak, but she's entering the next chapter with clarity, courage, and a heart that's learned how to love itself a little more fiercely.